I went to military school, and when I went to military school, I was always taught it's good to have a lot of people in your social circle, or perhaps it's good to know a lot of people and have a lot of good references, good or bad. But as I've gotten older, um, I've told myself it's probably not a good idea to share personal experiences or share my life story or share what I have to know. Because honestly, I'd just be a knowledge hoarder, and I'd just be one of those guys that hoards knowledge. And I honestly, if I think about it, or if you think about it, you read all the history books of people that are so successful with money, with knowledge, with gold, with castles, with just doing the right things, and luck just always came their way. And they would never, ever share what they had to offer. And there's a lot of instances as to an example, like a lot of kings, emperors, queens, a lot of dictators in the past, or just a lot of politicians in the past, I'd say, and still a lot of politicians today, because there's many politicians out there, such as Donald Trump, such as Hillary Clinton, such as even Andrew Yang, for that matter, for fuck's sake. Like, people think, just because I watched this video about how this politician is doing great things for America, how he built many businesses, or perhaps Donald Trump, for that matter, his life was privileged from the very beginning. His father gave him a loan, he bought businesses, he built businesses, and a lot of them actually failed and lost him a lot of money. And so there was times where he had to borrow money and reclaim his wealth. But when it comes to actually sharing the wealth and actually giving people fair wages and teaching people integrity, dignity, and how to properly be a successful businessman, you just won't find it nowadays. You will read a lot of blog posts about how one person did this a certain way and all of a sudden he's a millionaire, or how one person would post a video on YouTube, or perhaps one person will be doing what I'm doing right now, which is podcasting, and all of a sudden he's a millionaire. But things just don't work out like the way they do. Usually, you gotta have a pretty good fan base or followership, people that are willing to buy your product, solicit your product, bring people around your product, and you yourself are willing to try that product and express that product and sell the product yourself. Because a lot of people nowadays just want to think of an idea, want to get rich, sell the idea, and that's it. It's not really their idea after they sold it. But that's the thing is, you can always come up with more and more ideas. You can always come up with more inventions. You can come up with more, or you can meet new people, or you can win the lottery. It doesn't really matter, honestly, as long as if you're able to share your integrity, your dignity, how you got it, what you got to get there. I find that the most powerful thing anybody can do, rather than hoard the knowledge of how you got rich or somebody got rich, and then you turn around and give that knowledge right back, rather than just keep it to yourself. Anyways, back to what I wanted to say originally. There was this there was quite a few people in my past work experiences that have told me that it's not a good idea to share your life experiences, share your work experiences, share your ideas, because even though you had this great idea that's going to get you rich, and it's always been your integrity to share your ideas, but it can always backlash, and people can always turn that shit against you. And nobody wants that done. So, even if somebody proposes to become friends with you, or to have an awesome relationship with you at work, you should just focus on your ideas. You should just focus on you, and you should just focus on your work and improvements, rather than just giving out your information that you can eventually use yourself to better yourself. Anyways, this was just my rant for the night, and thank you for listening. Have a great night.